Hello everyone, welcome back to Minecraft Monday. Thank you all for joining me once again. Today, I'm going to go over some of the things I did off camera, since I did inform you all that I would be doing some stuff off. But first, we're just going to refill our lava, and then... Let me remember where we put our stone. There we are. Refill our lava, and then start. I'll show you all what I did while we were away. I made quite a bit of progress. I nearly forgot, and I nearly started making actual saplings, like actually working on the saplings, which I did say I was not going to do that. I nearly forgot about that. I nearly was going to, but I ended up not, which is good. Let's see here. One right here. I think yeah, that works. All right, so to begin with, we put some stairs in right here, just to make it more convenient. We staired this, which is nice, and then we did some up here, which will go there next, but I finished all these, like, layers of chest and all of that cool stuff. So right here is sand, which I believe I already had. Oh, I also torched all of it. Then I'm pretty sure I put lead down on camera. I can't remember if I put lead down on camera or... We already had them crafted, I know. We already had lead, and then bone and all these crafted. I just hadn't had them put down, I believe, was the situation. So I did that. Yeah, because I put them off camera down so I would have some when we got back. Because while I was off camera, I ended up having to do some fighting of the mob variety, and most of my armor is now broken. So I wanted to have some so we can start working on armor forging. Alrighty, that looks good. And then I don't know if I put anything up here. I did not. I didn't even finish this for dirt. Oh no, I did. I put some up here. What is this? Oh yeah, tin. That's what it was. So yeah, made quite a bit of progress here and there. And then, didn't have to add much on here, which was nice. I went over here. I cleared these floors out and put the chest, and that's about it for this. Although we can go ahead and put these hopping bonsai since we're here. And I think these big rooms right here, I'm gonna do in like split, or maybe not split. I'm not sure. It really depends on what we put in here. Here's the staircase I made, just a little, basic little thing. So yeah, made some progress. Now, I want to focus on making armor. Oh yes, I also made all of the patterns, which literally just takes a little bit of time because it's just super easy to do. So I want to start work on armor. So to do this, I was looking through some of them. So we have a variety of materials we can choose now. I'm thinking we do lead and silver as like our main, and I'm not sure about iron, because iron isn't amazing. But I know I want lead for the core, because lead core has a lot of durability and defense. It doesn't have as much defense, but it has more durability as iron. And then with silver, actually, that's lead. That's not silver. Oh yeah, they're on the same page. So I'm thinking we could run silver, which has good defense and durability, and then we can substitute the durability for, like, let's see here. Ooh. We definitely don't want lead plates. Lead plates is not good. We might do lead trims, silver core, and then iron plate, I believe. Let's check iron plate. Yeah, iron... I don't know. What can we substitute iron for? I don't even know why I clicked that. Of course, that's not going to be good. Hmm. Paper. Wait, what was that? Oh. That's cool. Hmm. Night slime would be really good. I just don't know how to do that. All right. So yeah, I think we'll do, like I said, iron, silver, and whatever it's called, lead. So we have the iron. I'm not going to worry about iron, but for iron, we want to do plates. So let's go ahead and work on some iron plates. Plate. Iron plate. All right. So we need a armor plate cast. Let's sleep first. Oh, this smelter isn't smelting anything anymore. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that is most certainly something. That's been a minute since that's happened. Let's put cobblestone in there. There we go. All right, so we'll start work on the iron plates because those are easy. If I remember correctly, we need gold to make the outlines. Do we have gold? I don't think we set gold saplings up, did we? That might have been a oversight on my part. I feel like we did, didn't we? It's diamond. Yeah. Here, while we're up here, let's grab some food, actually. The mineral goat berries, clearly. Damn, I cannot remember if we put gold anywhere. I know I probably don't have it in this. This is gravel. This is, yeah, coal, and then... Oh, go. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so to make gold, we want gold amber, so we just need... Yeah, all that kind of stuff. Oh, we have so much stuff in our inventory, I didn't even realize. Damn, okay. We'll just grab what we can. I don't think we need a whole lot since we're just making the one things, but still. And then... That should be good, I guess. So now we will make some gold amber. We'll smelt that. Gold amber. Wait, can we make more? Yes, we can. Awesome. Now I want to test something. If I put a gold in here, smelt it, can I change what pours is what I'm wondering. Because I don't know how the pouring works. I need to figure it out though, because it'd be much easier if I can just combine both of these instead of having two different forges. Or smelteries, I guess. You know what I mean though. Okay, so if I click, I can choose what's at the bottom. Okay, that's cool. All right, so we don't need two smelteries anymore since we figured that out. Let's pour this iron. And then let's do this. So we don't need this. Which, nice to figure out we don't need two of them. We spent a while making this, though. So I'm not breaking it down, of course. I am going to repurpose it and just expand our main forge to be super big. Oh, we have to break that. I don't know why I put those there. So yeah, we'll go ahead and break this down. Let's see here. Sorry. Mm, 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 mm. Since when was there blocks in there? Weird. Did that just smelt them? I think, yeah. Yep. Alright, so I guess blocks fell in there and it just smelted them. Alright. Well, we don't need this anymore. And we don't need that anymore here either. So we'll break those, replace them. Put the gold amber in there. Oh, we don't... What am I doing that for? Yeah, once I finish this, we will continue work on the armor like I was mentioning. I just want to fix up our forge real quick. Alright. That's as tall as we'll make the forge for now. No reason to go taller. I think this is going to be plenty of space for a while. And we should have plenty of gold. But we can just leave it in here now that I know we can swap what we're smelting. We honestly can just leave it in here because there's no reason not to. Because we should have quite a bit of like storage. Would that get rid of it? Yeah, so that's gonna get rid of it. Oh, damn. Well then, we might have to make some more gold amber because we're probably losing a bunch here. Yeah, we're losing everything. Well, that's unfortunate. But you know what? The forge is expanded, which is cool. That's cool. But we need more gold amber. Oh! Oh, it's killing me, it's killing me. I guess it just spawns back. Okay. Alright, that's cool. Wow, it can hold over 2 stacks now. That's a lot. There's blood in there now. Can we make, like... Wait, what if I pour blood into a... Can I pour, like, make stuff out of blood? I guess you can't. Huh, that's cool. Alrighty. Let's put some stuff in. Some chest. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I got an android torso, a golden apple, and ender seeds while I was off working on that building over there. I don't know what ender seeds are, or what an android torso is, but, you know, they sound pretty good, so I just made sure to specifically have them put off to the side. And the golden apple, too, of course, but, you know, golden apples are just, I mean, they're alright, but still a cool find. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll just expand this real quick. Oh, that's gonna go in. Damn, okay. I really don't think there's ever gonna be a need to have this big. This seems kind of overkill. However, what if we need 13 bajillion blocks of iron one day? You know? And we'll finish this whenever I get around to it. But right now we're working on armor. So now we need to casting table. So we will remove this one. Boom. And put that there. Now we need our parts. Where's it at? I think what you do is we need this one. So I'm pretty sure we put this in here and we make a mold of it. Or how exactly does it go again? Where's my book? Did I put my book somewhere? Oh, I did. Okay. So let's see here. So to make plates, this is bone plate. Yeah, okay, so you need the plate, and then you need it to make a cast. Okay. And then to do that, we can use stone. Alright, so let's put this here, and then... How exactly... I don't remember... I'm trying to remember how I did it. Materials and you... Maybe it tells you in here? No, I think this just tells you the... Yeah. Yeah, this just tells you crafting recipes. Armory? What about an armory? Armory. I don't remember exactly how to do this. Let's see. Because I know we made the ones for the sword, but I don't remember how we did that. Okay, so here's the armor trim and armor plates. But if we put it in part builder, you just need 2. That's a ladder. Why was that? Yeah, so you need 2. Okay. So there we go. And then we make one of each of these. And then what was the last thing we were needing for the helmet? Where's the trim? Did we leave the trim? We did leave the trim. I don't remember what the last part we were needing for the helmet is. Oh, we need to sleep. Let's see. Core, that's what we needed. We need a helmet core. Specifically first. We're gonna work on the helmet first. So let's get the helmet core. Helmet core, there we are. And then part builder, core, and then cobblestone. Alright, that did not work. Can you not do cores out of cobblestone? Am I crazy by any chance? Is that not what I just did? Oh, material cost. Oh, okay. I think I get it now. So this will take 4 cobblestone, right? Or... Wait, but... How does this... Oh, okay, so for helmets you just put 1 in. Okay. Man, I'm very confused, but we're getting there. Alright, so we made the helmet finally, or the helmet trim, whatever. So now we go over here and we put this in here and then pour, and that will destroy that, I think. Or it might not destroy that. It does, okay. But we get a armor plates cast and a helmet cast, of course, and a trim cast. And these are permanent. We'll never have to make more, which is awesome. We can just reuse them. So now, if I put this trim cast here, and then what were we wanting to use iron for again? This is the wrong book. Let's see here. Iron, materials, iron. I think we're wanting plates for iron. Yeah, we're wanting plates. So if I put plates here, and then we switch this to iron, and we pour this, that will be our iron plate. Now, we need lead and silver, I believe it was. Yeah, lead and silver. So now we need, let's get lead amber. Lead amber? Yeah, so just the acorns. Yeah, I figured. So there's our iron armor plate. Let's put this here because I'm pretty sure we'll need that again in a minute. Let's go get all the stuff we need for the one stuff. Let's put all this up. We don't need this right now. It's just taking inventory space. So we need our lead and silver, which are in this tower. Which is... Yeah, they're in this tower. That is sand. This is lead. Is that not growing? Oh, it is not growing one. Here, put that there. And then this, that. There we go. This should be all the lead amber we need. I don't imagine we need a lot of lead amber, but we can always come back for more if we do. And then I think, yeah, silver somewhere as well. We'll get there eventually. Lead amber. Alrighty. And then we smelt the lead amber. Toss out these acorns and stuff we don't need because, I mean, we just make more indefinitely. So why bother taking up inventory space, you know? Now we'll go get the silver, which I think silver was at the top, I believe, of that one. Man, if I ever take another like long break from playing, I'm not gonna remember where any of these saplings are. That's lead. Silver should be right here, I think, right? Yeah. No, this is bone. Okay. Silver's the one above, I think? Yeah, because there's like barely any of them. Yeah. No, we have the whole floor finished. I think it was bone we didn't have much of. I don't... Huh. Silver, no, don't take that. Silver produces pretty slow, I think. But that's fine, because we have so much of it. Resin, acorns, we need more resin. Alright, and then that should be all we need. Yeah, there we go. And then this should be plenty to make our armor. Which is awesome. And it's going to be our first set of armor. And I think it's going to be pretty good, actually. I didn't do any research into, like, what's good or what's not, of course. Which I really don't think it matters either for Skyfactory, because it's like, I've barely seen any mobs, let alone dangerous mobs. So I really don't think there's going to be much threat to us once we get this armor. At least for now. I know there's, like, some, like, I don't know if there's, like, actual bosses. I'm sure there's some mod in here that has bosses, but I know there's, like, a magic pack where, like, there you can do, like, sorcery and shit. So I imagine that has some dangerous mobs. But for now, I think this armor should be plenty. So we have the iron. Now for lead, we can use lead as the trim and then silver as the core. So let's do the trim, which we have on us right there. And then we want lead on the bottom. And then we'll pour that for the trim. and then just done. And we'll put that there. And then for the core, we'll put in, and then molten silver. There we go. And then this will be our first piece of armor. I really hope, I would imagine you can mix and match the parts now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know why it would list all their attributes if you couldn't. Armor forge. Let's do part helmet. There we go. Helmet, boom, boom, boom. Yes. Okay, that looks really cool actually. XP. What is that? There's XP for my armor? Wait, here. Let's look this up. What? Welcome. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about level. Go through the materials. Maybe it does. These are effects, extra stuff you can get. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about. Huh. All right. Well, there's our helmet done. That looks really cool. I like that. All right. Now let's do the boots. Now for boots, we need the trim, the plate, and the boots. So let's do pattern chest, boots core pattern, and then, oh, we need stone, I think. Or we might need, yeah, we need stone. Stone, and then boom. So we have the stone pattern. While we're here, though, we can also grab the others we were needing. Chest. Oh, no, that's the part chest. So we also need the leggings part and this chest piece core. There we go. And then let's just make these real quick. And then we can just put all these. I just made 9 of those. And then we can put all these back in. We do not need 9 stone leggings cores. We're probably never going to need another stone leggings core ever, so I'm just going to toss these 8 and keep 1. There we go. So I wonder if when I gain XP my armor does. I don't know exactly how this is going to work, because I've never used this mod, of course. Molten gold, let's do that. Pour this for the cast. There we go, cast. Pour this one for the cast. If I make, okay, so your armor has different stats and attributes based on what you make it out of. So what if I was to make each piece of my armor out of a different material to acquire all the attributes? Or is it like a set thing? Because this says maybe they just get stronger the more pieces you have, I guess. Which would make sense. I'm not sure. Maybe you can just acquire all the attributes. Not too sure. So we need 3 iron plates. That's silver. This is our iron. Okay. So we'll pour that. Let's go to bed. And then after that, we need 3 lead trims. Sorry, I'm just checking something. Awesome. Now we need 1 more. And then after that, we'll do trims, and then the trim is lead, and then the base is silver. So now we can swap this over to lead. Pick this up, pick that up. We'll put these here for now. Boom, lead that. Lead that. I wonder if, yeah, it does change, because that's lead, I believe, on this, and then that's iron. Oh, that's cool. So I guess all the combinations change the appearance as well of what you're making, which is cool. I didn't expect that. I expected it just to have the base. So now we'll do boots cast. So that'll give us our boots part we need. And then we will just boom. Then our chest piece. Then our leggings. And that's our full set. Now I wonder how we'll repair this. Because I don't know how that will work. So we'll have to see how to repair it. I imagine it's the same, just anvil probably. But you never know, I guess. All right, and then let's put this here and then that there. Alrighty. There's our chest plate done. Awesome. Now our leggings. And our boots. Okay, this armor set looks so fucking cool, actually. Holy shit. Alright. So our armor set's done. We honestly looking pretty clean. Wow. If I think zombies are just gonna like die when they touch us now because we have the blessed effect. I'm not sure how that works, but wait, what? Can I? Oh, can I not put? Oh, that's just parts. Okay, so I'm gonna need a. Is there like a cast chest? Cast chest. Pattern chest. Oh, patterns or cast. Okay. Oh, well, it says patterns or cast, but this is only holding patterns. All right, I guess we'll just keep our cast by the forge, which, I mean, fair enough. Put all this in here. That feels like a more appropriate place to put all that. Put these in there. There we go. All right, so our armor's done. Now, what about weapons? All right, so that's the armory. Or, well, actually, let's look at, because I seen something interesting when we were looking through accessories. So you can only have one accessory per item. However, you can make, like, a traveler's knapsack. Provides 27 slots of extra storage space. All right, that could be cool. How do we make that, though? Grants invisibility. Ooh, that's cool. This is cool. Second hotbar. Ooh, that could be really cool. Okay, let's see if we can make a traveler's belt. Let's see here. Traveler's belt? Yeah. So you need leather and string. We don't have any leather, I believe, because we haven't... We might actually have some leather somewhere. Probably not. I guess we're going to have to hold off on that. Alrighty. Let's see here. Materials and you... What about weapons? Let's look here. Not bows, tools. Alright. Lumberjacks, don't want to bother with that. What kind of... Oh yeah, we were going to make a cleaver, weren't we? Yes, that's what we were going to make. We were going to make a cleaver. Awesome. So, let's make a cleaver. What if we make said cleaver out of... Alright, so I'm not sure because it doesn't say the modifiers for... maybe this is... I guess not. Alright. So for a cleaver, we need a plate. We've already made these, right? Yes. So tough rod, sword, and plate. Now we can go pour these, make the cast, and then we should just be able to straight pour. Oh, wait, no. Wait, what? 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 Molten electrium? What is electrium? How did we get that? Where's our silver going? Is our silver and gold are combining into electrium? What is what? All right, so I guess stuff in the furnace or forges combine, which fair enough. But what is electrium? Electrium? Yeah, here we are. Oh, you can use it as parts. Okay, okay. Wait. Materials and tool materials. Electrium. Oh, interesting. Shocking. Breaking blocks or anything starts your tool hitting an enemy, destroy, dealing damage and provide a speed boost. Oh, wait, what about for armor? I know we've already made our armor, but what does Electrium do for that? Electrium. Voltic. Getting hit. Damn, that's a really good trim. That's much better than lead. I wish I would have realized that. That's cool. Okay. Hmm. That would have been nice if I knew this was a thing that happened. I guess I guess that's just gonna turn into Electrium. I don't know how we're gonna take that out without it becoming Electrium. But we need to use this gold before it's all gone and into Electrium. So let's make these real quick. All right. So we know how to make Electrium now. That's cool. Probably going to be really useful for future reference. That seems like a good material. Now let's make. Ooh, wait. Yeah, what if we make part of the sword out of Electrium? Actually. All right. So, what part do we want though? But materials and no, that's advancements. Materials, that's armory, but like we can still check, right? No, it's just for armor. Wait, how did we see what it did for weapons? Tool materials, yes. Electrium. So we can give it 250 durability, seems kind of crazy. So what if we make I think it was the plate was the extra. Yeah, what if we make the large plate out of Electrium? So large plate would be out of Electrium. What about the large sword blade? Holy could be good. 5 attack doesn't seem too good though. What about lead? No, lead's not very good either. It poisons enemies though. And we can't take knockback with it, but knockback doesn't matter for us. I yeah, I think silver's our best bet for the extra damage and the just damage in general. And that will be our what large sword blade, there we are. Large sword blade and then silver. All right, so we have 31 blocks of Electrium now, which is cool. And then for our tough tool rod, what should we make that out of though? I think that would be a handle. So we have a couple options here. We could do it out of lead. That would give it poison. That would give less durability, but it would poison stuff. That could be cool. We're going to have a lot of durability because we have Electrium. So we can make the handle out of lead, actually. I think that could be cool. So lead and then tough handle. Yeah, because the Electrium plate gives like 500 durability. So losing 70 durability for a poisoning attack doesn't seem too bad. All right. Now, I think we can make it already. Um, let's see here. Tool forge, cleaver. Oh, we need something else. Oh, is that another? I think we need another rough tool or whatever it's called. Another tough tool rod. Yeah, yeah. So we can make a second one. We don't want lead again, though. What else could we do? Iron? No, that just draws stuff towards us. What about copper? Ooh, that's good. Modifier. And we gain additional XP. How do we make copper? Do we have copper saplings somewhere? I don't think so. Let's see. I'm trying to think of how we can make copper. I'll be right back while I look into this a little bit more. See you in a second. All right. So I looked around a little bit, did some research, and what we need to make amber for copper is just a red sand, which I don't know if we have any. However, there is a lot of desert biomes. Yeah, there's a lot of desert biomes, so I think we should be able to get some red sand not too hard, actually. I don't want to go on a big wild goose chase right now for it, but I will look in the next like surrounding areas. I think this one right here is all sand, just this one beside us. Ooh, is that red sand right there actually? Hmm. I don't know, that kind of looks like red sand. Because this is sand, this is like a red. Um, Here, let's go over there then. Let's see. And then if we can do that, the cleaver would be kind of crazy because it would have quadruple nether star sandwich. That is 5 nether stars and bread for a sandwich. That seems a little bit overkill, I won't lie. There wouldn't happen to be red sand in our area. I love how we have this farm we completely forgot about. Whoa, is that red sand, actually? Red sandstone. Damn, okay. Hmm. I'm gonna go through all this just to realize we had copper saplings already. But I don't think we do, so I think we're fine. Oh, you know what? That red I was seeing on the other areas might just be red sandstone as well. There's no harm in checking. I want that copper, man. We're gonna need it eventually anyways. I would imagine once we start getting into machinery and stuff, we're gonna need a lot of copper. So, might as well look for it. And if we can't find it, it's really no big deal. It would definitely be cool, but I don't think we're gonna find it right now. Let's see here. I think all of it was just, yeah. Yeah, it was just sandstone slabs. Let's look around real quick, I guess. Um, let's see here. Yeah, I'm pretty confident we're not gonna find any right now. Um, could definitely look more. The main thing is, does red sand even spawn in deserts? Or do they spawn in mesa biomes? Don't think it spawns in deserts now that I'm thinking about it. And I don't know if we found a mesa yet. Because most of the stuff we found is just desert. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, desert, savanna. It could be savannas, maybe. I don't think so, though. Plains. This is the snowy areas we found, yeah. Well, no problem. We just won't bother with that for now. And we'll just go ahead and make I guess we'll just make an iron rod, I guess. We could make electrium to get more durability. Because I don't really care about magnetic. Magnetic doesn't matter. I'm just going to pick up items anyways. Why do I want items drawn to me? So we'll just make another electrium because I think, oh, actually no, because this is an extra. This is handle. So I don't think the electrium was good for handles. Wait, I can just open my book and see. Why am I like speculating? Electrium. Yeah, it was terrible for handles. So we will not be making the handle out of electrium. However, there is lead, which is bad for handles because we don't need that. We don't need less durability. Silver's alright. Actually, did we even have silver yet? I feel like we did do silver, because if not, I think we made the blade out of silver. Did we even start making? Oh yeah, we put the parts on. Yeah. Silver blade. We could just do a silver handle too. That's an option. Because that's not too terrible. What other options do we have though? I don't really think we have any, honestly. I think we just make it out of prosperity. Huh. I think we just make it out of silver. Why not? It's not going to hurt anything. And then we'll have our full set. Now, there is a couple more tools we need to make, but I'm not going to do that in this episode. I was thinking we make some combined tools eventually. Okay. A holy, shocking, poisonous, heavy, beheading 2 electrium cleaver. Oh, that attack's so slow. Oh. Okay. To be fair, it did say it did that. It did in fact say that. Now, do I care? Not really, because it's cool. Let's go down here and kill something real quick just to see how this feels. There's a lot of mobs. Oh my god. Okay.
Wow.
Alright, so they hurt a lot, so we need to avoid getting hit by the androids still, because they still hurt. But the damage is good. That's cool. So we made a full set, everyone. Looking amazing, as a matter of fact. The durability seems alright. 1 hit did 2, so we got about 200 hits. And I was right. When we do XP, we get when we get XP, we get XP for our armor and stuff too, which is cool. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day. Hope you enjoyed all that cool stuff, and I'll see you next time. See ya.